You said bullshit and experience is all it takes, right?
Right.
Come on and experience some of my bullshit.
Real Shift to me is about changing the culture around movie criticism.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
You don't have to like something in order to respect it.
You son of a bitch.
Streaming services are typically focused on quantity, not quality.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
I'd like to dedicate this to everyone who's been down with the channel since day one.
It's showtime.
Before I get started today, I'd like to kindly ask that you hit the like button and leave a comment down below and let me know what your favorite holiday-themed slasher movie is. Besides Halloween, of course, because that's too obvious. And as always, please subscribe to the channel for more content just like this.
Excellent!
So this year marks the 40-year anniversary of this Canadian horror slasher film. And I have to be honest, for some reason, this is my first time seeing it. It follows a group of young adults who insist on doing dumb shit and throwing a Valentine's Day party, even though legend has it that if they throw such a party, a pickaxe-wielding maniac will come and murder them.
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser! Good!
Okay, to be clear, this is 80s slasher movie outrageousness through and through. I don't think it invented any slasher movie cliches, but it certainly reinforced them all. Of course, we have a careless group of young adults who are partying and having sex and ignoring all the warning signs. You have an old guy giving them these warning signs, and when they don't listen, he calls them all assholes. I felt like that character was channeling the audience's reaction at that point.
Fuck you!
And then you have a maniac in a mask coming up with new and creative ways to kill said assholes. Any of this sound familiar? It's got your typical 80s horror movie bad acting, which somehow makes the movie just a bit more charming, even though it is kind of cringeworthy at times. You have a cast of characters who are mostly indistinguishable from each other, except of course for the Captain Lou Albano Super Mario looking guy.
And if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die.
You have TJ, who's returning to town, and he's competing for the affections of Sarah, who's a former lover of his. But she's currently involved with some dude named Axel, and more on him in a moment. When people start receiving these creepy valentines and the bodies start to pile up, they all assume it's this guy named Harry Warden. He was a miner from years ago who was trapped in the mine after a horrible accident. He was trapped down there for so long he actually went crazy and started eating people.
I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Why am I doing so many movies about cannibals during Valentine's Day? So Harry eventually decided to extract revenge by killing all of his supervisors. Still following me? When an urban legend is involved in a movie like this and everyone thinks they know exactly who the killer is, as a person I'm just naturally inclined to be skeptical of that notion. I mean, it's just too obvious, right?
That makes sense.
I love the look of the killer in this movie with the whole coal miner's outfit going on. Before I watched this movie, I always wondered what a coal miner had to do with Valentine's Day. The answer really is nothing, but you figured with a movie called My Bloody Valentine, the killer would be dressed as a Cupid or something like that. So I admire the attempt by the filmmakers to make it not so on the nose. I didn't find any of the kills to be all that memorable, which is kind of disappointing when you're watching a slasher movie. I guess the boiling hot dog water to the face thing was pretty good. And then you have the old guy at the bar when he tries to prank the kids, but it ends up getting him killed. I thought that was pretty entertaining. But overall, nothing that scary, and let's be honest, even if you do survive this ordeal, most of them are going to die from black lung anyway.
Damn!
That just got really real. Once the town party is canceled, they decide, of course, why not, to go have their own party anyway, and of all places, in the deep dark mine where everyone can get lost. You can pretty much guess what happens from there. They're picked off one by one, a handful of them get stuck down in the mines and can't find a way out, and our main character, TJ, takes it upon himself to enter the mines and save everyone. I have to say I have to give him props with the TJ character as well, because at least they're trying to give him some level of a redemption story.
Message!
Eventually, we get to the final confrontation and the big reveal of who the killer is. To be fair, I didn't guess beforehand who the killer would be, and I do kind of like the story of the previous killer basically inadvertently creating the newest version of the same killer. This seemed to be the go-to climax of 80s slasher movies. There always needed to be some kind of twist ending. But seeing this love triangle play out and actually turn deadly by the end of it, I thought it was a pretty nice way to bring everything full circle. My Bloody Valentine is not a great movie from a critical standpoint. It's not even a good movie, really. But I can't really hold that against it because it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be dumb fun, and in that regard, it actually succeeds. This movie kind of made me realize that I may need a new tier to my rating system that I just created. Like a guilty pleasure, a movie is so bad that it's good kind of tier. For now though, I'm gonna have to give it an angry Rocky, but he eventually gets over it and ends up watching it again anyway.
That's right, it stinks!
So if you've seen the original My Bloody Valentine, let me know about it in the comments down below. As always, please like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time right here on Real Shift. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Y'all be cool. Right on.